this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to be talking about 2 years from now. I always love doing pick a cards like this where you get to kind of glimpse into the future and see like what your life will be like in a couple of years. But to make this more accurate, I decided to make a spread. You guys know I've really been into tarot spreads lately. So here's the spread I made for this. Take a screenshot. I suggest that you pull some cards along with me and you can get a more accurate, like personalized reading. And speaking of personal readings, I am back from vacation and I am open for personal readings. I'm also offering a professional tarot reader course where you can become certified to become a tarot reader. And I actually teach you how to run a tarot business online. So this is a one-on-one course. I'm the only person who's offering a course like this at this price. And I have to say that I'm only going to be offering this for a couple more weeks because I've got to get people enrolled now, because this course can take sometimes a couple months to finish depending on how fast you go, and I'm not going to be offering it past this winter season. So you've got 2 more weeks to sign up. If you've been really interested in doing this course, really consider it. Reach out to me, email me, I'll answer your questions. It's going out of stock for real in the next couple of weeks. So that's something to keep in mind if you've been thinking about that course. But let's get into this reading 2 years from now. I want you to take some deep breaths, ground your energy, and maybe just kind of visualize yourself in the future. You know, whatever time you're doing this reading, maybe in your mind, just hold like the date. Like for instance, if it's 2022, you're thinking maybe this is in 2024. Just hold that energy in your mind. And then you're going to choose the card or the crystal that you feel drawn to the most. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Once you've chosen, head down below to the comments or description where the timestamps are posted, and you can just click on your timestamp and instantly be fast forwarded to your part in the reading. And I'll see you for your reading soon. For those of you guys who choose number 1, we're gonna jump right into this spread. I'm so excited. This is like one of my favorite topics. So we're going straight into it with like, what's going on around you 2 years from now, okay? So like, what's the vibe? What's happening? This is so unexpected. We're getting the Queen of Cups and then the Ace of Swords reversed. And the first thing that I'm picking up on is that you are like hardcore in your feminine flow. Now, if you are someone who is non-binary or is a male, don't worry about this because we all have the aspects of the feminine within us. And when I say feminine flow, I just mean like you're not trying so hard, you're in a receptive state, you're just taking things day by day, you're not having to worry about things so much, everything is like provided for you, you're taking really good care of yourself. I'm seeing that you're taking, honestly, I don't know why, but I see travel and I see like a lot of vacations. I see that like you're going on a trip somewhere. Maybe this is somewhere that you planned for a long time. I see you living somewhere really beautiful. Like this might be by the ocean or by the sea. Or you've moved somewhere like where you feel really inspired and really creative. If you haven't moved, it's just there have been some upgrades to like your home. Like there's been some you've redecorated. There could be love in your life. Like you're married or you're living with someone you're absolutely in love with. Like I definitely see love in your life. And this Ace of Swords is so bizarre because you know, this is a card where you're making it happen. You're taking action. You know, you're taking up the sword and you're like, I'm going to go out and get what I want. It's time for me to make those power moves and to hustle and, you know, cut cords with things and like just get real. And, you know, it's reversed because it's almost like you're not trying so hard anymore. This makes me feel like you're reaping the benefits, perhaps, of the hard work that you're doing right now at the time that you're watching this reading. Perhaps this could describe your energy right now, where you're like, I need to hustle, I need to make those power moves, it's time for me to act on my plan. There are periods in our life where we do get to celebrate, where we do get to reap the rewards and the benefits, where everything's organized and set up and life is just flowing. And so that's where you're at 2 years from now. This could also mean that something has happened in your life to cause you to not have to worry so much about finances, material things, survival, safety. Like, I just feel a really healed presence from your root chakra. This could be because you're maybe living with someone or married to somebody who is providing for you financially. It could be because you have an investment that's paid off, and or your career situation has turned in a way to where money is no longer an issue. Your survival and that kind of stuff is no longer an issue. It could even just be like a mindset change, which usually manifests a situation like that. So I just get this feeling like you're very well taken care of, and that you're not really worried about like, I need some kind of plan to fix everything, or I need to figure this out, or it's time for me to stop, waiting around and take my shot. It's like you've already made your shot. You've already won. You've already finished the race. Now you just get to celebrate. And so next, I'm just going to ask for some clarifiers on that. The next part of this spread is maybe some words or some details, any more details about what's going on around you 2 years from now. Spark. That's interesting. Awakening. Sun. Oh my gosh. Embrace. Whoa. Talent. Changing. Lead. Okay, so maybe at the time that you're doing this reading, you've been going through like a spiritual awakening or your dark night of the soul, or like a tower moment in your life. And they're saying 2 years from now, this energy has really integrated, has kind of finished its rounds, that now it's like this golden era where you're going out into the world and you're bringing your gifts and talents to others. And I definitely see you in the public eye. This could be because you're on social media, you have a website, or you're out in your community, or you're up on stage. I mean, the Queen of Cups is somebody who sometimes is like an actor, or who is singing or sharing their art, their works in galleries, things like that. And so you might be surprised to know that 2 years from now, you are out in the world and engaging with some type of talent that you never thought you would be doing. Like, your path has completely changed. You have gone in a way more artistic direction, and you always thought maybe you were this kind of artist, or you were on this type of career path, but now you're on a different one. And for some of you guys, I don't even see a career path. I feel like you're doing well financially, and like this is more just about how the essence you want to give. But for some people, it's a career path. Now we're getting the sun. I mean, in the traditional tarot, the sun is like the most happy, uplifting, rewarding card in all of the tarot. If you've watched my channel enough, you've heard me give this speech about the sun card, because I always repeat that because I want to remind people that good things can happen in your life. There are times of darkness and there are times of light, and this is a time of light for you. Everything's going your way. The sun can sometimes point to family, children, marriage, peace, contentment, stable home. I see all of that for you. I also see you like embracing your leadership qualities. You are less of a team player at this point in your life, and you're more like in the lead and more of a delegator. So this could have to do with your career situation perhaps, or maybe just how you're living your life. That is very fascinating. Now we're going to look and see what's going on in your love life 2 years from now, okay? So let's look into that. What is up with the love life 2 years from now for you? Oh yeah, I mean, I saw that 100%. I mean, you're engaged to somebody or you're living with someone. You are definitely in a relationship. And I knew that as soon as I saw Queen of Cups, because it seems like someone's taking care of you, or someone, like, you have a life partner that's sharing part of the load, that's like really like yin yang, give and take, equal energy. And perhaps some of you guys are still dating the person you've been with, but it seems like there has been a huge opportunity that has come for your partner that has allowed them to like put that ring on your finger or marry you or take this to the next level in whatever way that looks like for you guys. Every couple's different, but without a doubt, there's somebody in your life. Serious relationship. And you guys are extremely passionate. Like, I definitely get this vibe like this is the one, or, you know, you have that kind of relationship that other people are kind of jealous of. If this is someone you've been with at this time you're doing the reading, it could be that the passion has returned to the relationship, that, you know, there's not as much stress around you guys. And I feel like the relationship is so solid that you're not worried about like the fights you're having or like putting out fires or like keeping this person in your life. Like, there's a lot of balance. They're working very hard, and I get this sense like you have a lot of freedom, you have a lot of free time, like, and so you're just trying to take back control of your life. And I think the way you're doing that is through the feminine flow, not forcing things so much, not, you know, trying to attack everything. The masculine energy has really balanced in you. You're not needing that so much to protect yourself and to survive. That's just the biggest vibe I'm getting for you 2 years from now. Now we're going to look into your career situation 2 years from now as well. Woo, big chunk came out. Okay, so right now at the time that you're doing this reading, you might be worried that you've made like a bad choice in your career. And it's not like you've made a bad decision, but I see you in a completely different career path or in a different place of work. Some of you guys won't even be working. You'll be quitting your job and focusing on your passion and your art. The situation financially is going to change for you to be able to do that. But there's a little message about where you're at right now, which is unexpected, but your guides are just saying like you're here to learn what you can from this situation, and you need to review the motives of the people around you, because you need to not take all this to heart, because some people are moving out of a place that's just really low energy or very greedy, or just because they like the drama of the situation. And I feel like you are going to get out of this. I just think they're telling you you're going to get out of this. Don't worry, you're not stuck here forever. It's like helping you realize something, and you're going to make some big changes. But 2 years from now, you might be pregnant. You might be having left this situation. You are going to be celebrating life. I don't really see work around you, because this says enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone. If anything, you are successfully self-employed. So it's like your situation's going to be so different than you think, and you're going to be taken care of. And these 2 years will come faster than you think. I think that's just kind of getting repetitive messages from some of these cards here. But I know this might sound too good to be true, but if you've watched my readings, you know that I'm one of those readers who tries not to be biased. I try not to tell you what you want to hear. If anything, I'm more of like a tough love reader. So you have to know when you hear stuff like this that it's for you, and that it's meant to be, and you can believe it. I just keep getting this message to tell you that like good things can happen, that like your life isn't going to be like forever. Like you're learning some valuable lessons where you are right now, and look ahead to the future with positivity. You know, you will probably have some problems 2 years from now. Okay. But that's not what we're here for in this reading. We're here to hear the highlights and the good news and get some motivation and encouragement, right? And honestly, you seem to be doing great. If anything, it could be a struggle learning how to rest and just enjoy and, you know, not create drama and just be in your good vibes. That could be difficult, but that's a good problem to have, right? I hope that this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 2, let's see what vibe is like around you. What's going on 2 years from now? We're going to jump right into this with the spread. So, I want you to hang in here with me, because hearing this might freak you out a little bit at first, but I know it's positive, okay? So hang in there with me. The first thing I'm really seeing and picking up on is that you have cut someone out of your life romantically. That you are currently, in 2 years from now, you're like battling a divorce, or you're like on the other side of a breakup. And you're at this point where you're like, it's time for me to like take a break from love and dating and to just become the best version of myself and go get what I want. And you see that this person here is like hugging all this money. To me, it could be because you had some type of settlement, or there could be some money coming to you. It could be because of the divorce. It could also be because you're reinventing yourself, and like this is time for you to shine in your career, and like you don't need this person in order to shine, and you're gonna get so many beautiful things. So if that doesn't resonate, maybe pick another one. Some of you guys might be too scared to watch this one, but I promise you it's gonna get better. And I don't want to scare anybody who's like really happy in love right now. It could just be, I don't know why you picked this one. Maybe the rest of the message will resonate, but I just gotta be real about what I'm getting right now. I want to pull some more things about love. We're gonna get to love in a second. Just to clarify, yeah, I have to confirm what I'm pulling, because it says sometimes when respect is no longer being served, you got to learn to get up from the table. And sometimes the one thing that's blocking you from your dreams and your goals and abundance and bliss is another person. And sometimes in life we're being called to give up like the one person we love, or we think we love, or the one thing that we're really clinging to in order to, you know, go through our biggest growth. I always say choose the path that scares you the most. And this doesn't mean that if you're in a happy, healthy relationship, you should just leave your partner so that you can go through some growth. Don't worry, if you need growth, Spirit's gonna send it your way. And if you really need to leave this person or this relationship, you will be told, you know, because first the universe will whisper, and then it will speak, and then it will yell, and then it will scream, and then it will thunder. And you get the message eventually. So maybe this message is coming for some people who have already been out of a breakup. And I don't want to freak you out that it will take 2 years to completely get over them. The vibe I'm getting is that like you're having your comeback. 2 years from now, you're having your comeback. And for some of you guys, this comeback could start now. And it's like 2 years from now, you've like reached the pinnacle, and it's amazing. And like you have all this self-respect, and like you're just like making room for new love and true love and what you truly want, and you've left it behind. Some of you guys, this message might be finding you at a difficult, tumultuous time in your relationship. At the time I'm doing this reading, it's Mercury retrograde. And some of you guys might not be ready to leave this person yet. Or you might think this reading isn't for you, but maybe 2 years from now it ends up being like that. I don't want to freak you out, but if you feel like you're being called to continue to listen to this, continue to listen to this. Just don't shoot the messenger, you know? Now the next part of the spread is about basically just like details or clarifiers on this vibe around you. 2 years from now. Oh yeah, your environment has completely changed. And they're saying like who you surround yourself with influences you so much. You become like the people you surround yourself with. So this person that you were dating, or you are dating, or that you're going to date, A good question to ask yourself in relationships is, do I want to be like them? Do I want to be like this person? If you don't want to be like the person you're with or you're dating, no point in dating them. You should want to be like them. I mean, you're your own person, but yeah, there's a confirmation that something has gone down. There's a breakup. You're recovering. You're getting your power back. You're getting your confidence. You look different. That's what I'm hearing, is that you have this glow to your skin. If you've had goals to improve your fitness and your health and your physique, that has happened. Like, you are in your dream body, you know? And I think the body you have now is your dream body too. But sometimes we have goals where we want to get healthier, and I see health around you. It's almost like this person or this situation in love was a blockage. And by the way, another way to look at this message might just be like healing from what you've been going through in love, because they say love is a battlefield, and sometimes like your dating journey can just be like really chaotic. And like, I just get the sense that that's left you 2 years from now, that you've healed from it. You've walked on. You're not having to just, you know, protect yourself from all these fuckboys and stuff anymore, or whatever. Like, you something different is happening. I also see there's something about a new environment. This could be you're going to a new school somewhere else. This could be that you've moved home. This could be that you're somewhere you wouldn't expect to be. Yeah, and they're saying that your path has changed. Your path has changed. Your path has shifted. You've left the difficult situation behind. Maybe for some of you guys, this is not even a relationship. This could be a toxic family. This could be a toxic workplace. This could be a toxic living situation, something like that. You've left. Your path has changed. You've gotten out of it. And now, here you are 2 years from now in the future, and you have created this beautiful space for yourself to contemplate your passions, to be able to lean into your authentic energy, and to be able to rest. I keep getting this vision of you just like comfortable, cozy on your couch, in a comfortable bed, in nature, relaxing, long walks. Like, it feels like you have time. It feels like you have time, if that makes sense. And you're resting and you're discovering your calling. Maybe you feel like you've been rushing, like you haven't had time to figure out, what's my passion? What's my calling? What do I really want to do? How do I want to fulfill myself on this planet? And it's like you needed to go through all of this to get where you are 2 years from now. And now you're discovering your passion and your calling, and you're on that path, and you've left the difficult circumstances, and it's so exciting. So let's see what's going on for you in love. The next part of the spread. This will give us more clues on the situation. Ooh, yep, there have been some red flags. There have been, and maybe they're telling you right now, pay attention to the red flags. And they're saying that you have made the effort. This says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And 2 years from now, you're like, I'm doing whatever it takes. I'm walking this path. Even if it's treacherous, I could fall and I'm scared. But I want this. I want a true love. I want a new beginning. I want my abundance and my bliss and my beautiful home and peace in my home. And so it's like you've walked away. You've walked on. Confirmation on that. And it's possible 2 years from now that you're falling in love again, or that there's a new love in your life, or that there will soon be a new love. Because I do feel 2 years from now, there's like, you're doing your thing, and I feel independence, but it's like love is right around the corner, or you're falling back in love with yourself. You're falling back in love with life. And I love to see that. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to look at your career 2 years from now. So move this over here. Your career 2 years from now. Your financial situation. Look at this. Well, that's the one thing that's really going for you. I mean, you've got a lot going for you, but as soon as I saw this card, the Four of Pentacles, I knew like there were doors opening for you in this area of your life, and we're seeing the world. Maybe that's why we got this card earlier too, that your career has taken you to a new place, or out into the world, or you've launched the business, or you have really made a name for yourself. And this says a job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. That's fascinating. The path. I don't get this sense that you've completely arrived. It feels like a time of new beginnings in your life, but the one thing that's for sure is that you're on the path. You've landed the opportunity. You've finished the schooling or the education or there've been accolades that have come. You feel secure in this area of your life. Money is flowing in. Can we get any more clarifiers about your career? Oh yeah. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. Yeah, it does feel like you're on a huge level up. Things are changing just because of this time of transition in your life. And then you're getting, look, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation. 2 years from now is your new beginning after a long time of endings. And you are moving somewhere or taking a trip as well because the finances are good. The path is leading you forward and you've left the difficult circumstances behind. So, wow. You have no idea what's coming. Good energies. Don't be scared. Welcome it. Trust yourself. I hope that this reading resonates with you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 3, let's jump right into this spread and see what's like the overall vibe or energy around you 2 years from now in the future. Oh my gosh, these cards are so good. 9 of Cups. Look at this dude here with his full belly and his full satchel and all these cups around him. He's just like, I've got this going on. I did the thing. I accomplished this. Look at all the things I have to offer. Like, I'm taken care of. Like, I have what I need. I just get this sense of like the word security comes to mind. I don't know if at the time you're watching this, you're struggling with your security or your sense of security. And one thing I will say is that true security comes from inside. You have to find it within first before you can manifest it without. But I get this sense that right now at the time that you're doing this, you're listening to this basically, you're considering taking some big risks in your life and like going in a new direction. And I would say to follow through on that because I get the sense that 2 years from now that has paid off. And I do feel like there's a lot of sacrifices that have been made. Like all your friends are doing this and they're going out here and they're doing that. And you've realized, you know what? I need to pull back from the party scene a little bit. I need to pull back from just like throwing all my money away on these short-term pleasures. I need to make some wiser financial decisions. I need to invest more in my health and my self-care and my education and my career path. And like, I just feel like investments have been made and they've been returned 2 years from now. So you're sitting there, and this could also be investments of your time. And I feel like the two, what has happened over these 2 years is that you kind of hold away, you kind of hermited a little bit, and you just really busted your ass. And I get this sense that it's really paid off. Now, I'm not talking about like the toxic hustle culture of like capitalism. I'm talking about busting your ass in the sense that like you did the inner work, that you gave yourself time to rest, that you stopped giving so much to other people, that you were quote unquote selfish for like a little while. And you did lose some friends and some people, but like new people have come in your life and have taken their place. So you might be surprised that 2 years from now, there's a new group of friends around you, that there's support around you, that you might even have a mentor or two and people you've learned under or that have inspired you. And I just keep getting the word glow up. I love to use that on the channel a lot. Like I'm forever on this glow up journey, but I feel like you've really come to accept yourself. And 2 years from now, like you're not as self-conscious as you used to be. And I feel like there's a beauty that shines from you that just is so natural. I don't know if you're someone that always felt like you had to, like, you can't leave the house unless you like look a certain way or like everything's put together, but I feel this natural beauty coming from you, or natural confidence coming that just shines and radiates, and like everybody wants to know your secret. And then this is the Eight of Wands. This is many opportunities coming all at once. So 2 years from now, like that, what year is that? I don't know. It depends when you're doing this reading, but that year is going to be really significant for you. You could have an opportunity with your career, love opportunity. You could get good news about your financial matters, your health. There's just seems to be like every area of your life is popping off. I get this vision of an orange tree that is just like blooming, like there's just tons of oranges and they're falling on the floor, like they're just like a tree that's just dropped all its fruit. It's just like there's just so much, and you're sitting there like making orange juice and like orange popsicles and orange cake, and like you're like, what do I do with all these oranges? Like that's kind of what's happening. I always tell this I tell this little metaphor on the channel. I remind people that growth is slow and it takes time, and that when you plant the seed of an orange tree, it takes on average 7 or 8 years for that tree to blossom and bloom and grow and to harvest and bear that fruit. Because a lot of people are expecting instant success, overnight success. It's no one's fault, we go to the drive-thru or whatever and we get food like that. We order something online, bam, it's at our door. You live in a city, you step out your door and like whatever you need is right around the corner. Like, we forget to attune to nature and how the natural cycles and seasons in life move a bit slower than that. So, but the truth is that eventually you're going to have some type of harvest, and it's like your 8 years or your 10 years or however long you put into this journey, your 1,000 hours, 10,000 hours, whatever, have finally paid off. And so that's you 2 years from now, and it's just coming out of your ears, all these opportunities. So now I'm asking for like clarifiers, any more details about what else is going on around you 2 years from now. If we can get some word on that. Well, your guides are really trying to speak to you through this reading, and maybe right now in your subconscious, you're thinking about like this risk you want to take or this path you've been on. I think you know that this is coming. Maybe you wanted this to come in the next few months or like next year. Don't be disappointed if this isn't popping off for you the next year or so. Really, it's 2 years from now this is going to be going down. So they're telling you not to give up, like that you know what this is about. You know exactly what's coming, like you've manifested it, you have a vision board for it, and to just be happy that it's not coming 20 years from now. They're saying the sun is around you, the most happy, uplifting, rewarding card in all the tarot. Happy family, stable home, good health, good fortune. And yeah, they're saying later. This message has come to tell you not to give up on your current path because it's coming later than you think. 2 years from now, okay? And doesn't mean you're not going to have a couple opportunities or a couple of cool things happening, but you just need a little bit more time. I think maybe that's why I also got the intuition to talk to you about the growth and the orange tree and how things take longer in nature. It's okay. Yeah, they're saying that it's a timing thing. It's a timing thing. Everything's aligning right now. And that currently you're a little inexperienced to receive what you're going to receive. And I believe in manifestation. I believe in rapid manifestation. I believe in quantum leaps. I believe that like you can speed things up, but that's the one thing you can't always control when it comes to manifestation. You have to realize that in this life, there are some things that are out of your control. And yes, you are an aspect of the universe and you have all the power and resources of the universe at your fingertips, but there are some things that are out of your control. And it's almost like spirit wants you to let go control and let this happen, because the timing this is going to happen in 2 years from now is the most beautiful timing for you. And they're saying right now you're doing such a great job, like you're just innovating, you're going to make some new choices that will lead you on this path. And they're just saying go for it. That idea that you have, go for it now, because the sooner you get it going, the sooner that this will pop off for you. And they're saying this is a friendly message. Don't be disappointed. It's a friendly message. don't think it's not going to happen, because some people, if it doesn't happen when they want it to happen, they give up and they think it's never going to happen, never mind, instead of just putting the 2 more years into it. So they're saying, do it, do it, do it, you've got this. And also, like, something about how you, the feelings you're having, maybe you've been struggling with your feelings a lot, you've been feeling kind of down or more depressed. They're saying like your mood is improved 2 years from now, things are uplifted, you've worked those things out. So wow, just a lot of downloads I'm getting for you. Let's pull some cards now about your love life 2 years from now. What's up with that? Ooh. Oh my gosh, it is spicy. It is spicy. Okay, so there's one person that could be around you now, or that you could be thinking as your twin flame or the one, and your guys just want you to know, look, that might not be your person. Stay open-minded, because I see somebody new in your life 2 years from now, and it is someone you have a very deep past life connection with. And look, this person over here that you feel very attached to, it's definitely a past life connection. But you're going to meet this person over here, and you're going to realize, oh, I can have a deep connection like this with another person. You just haven't met anybody yet that you feel like this with. And that's why you tend to compare everyone to this person, and why like you just feel like there's all these signs and synchronicities. And there are, because they're part of your soul contract and you have this soul contract and stuff with them. But it doesn't mean that the relationship's gonna go that way. Let this relationship become whatever it needs to become. There's a healing element to it. But there's somebody new in your life 2 years from now, and you are just falling in love with them, and you're not shy about it. Like, you feel like you can just tell them how you feel. You're not, there's no like, oh no, if I'm too much, I'm gonna scare them away, or like, if I'm just tell them my feelings, they're gonna run. Like, you can just be real with them, and like they're coming right for you. They're expressing their love and their truth to you. They're not afraid of your bold energy, and like, if anything, they're bolder than you, and you love that. You love that you can just be on that beautiful, passionate vibe with them. And yeah, they're telling you you're gonna be releasing this person, this ex. You've released them. And actually very soon, like, you're gonna maybe meet this person, and they're still in your life 2 years from now. So that is interesting. I feel like we need to do a full love reading for you on this, because there's a lot of tea here, but we're gonna move on. Let's put this on top. We're gonna move on to your career now. Your career 2 years from now. What do you need to know about your career? Whoa! Victory! Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. I see that for you. The public recognition. I think that's what I was feeling when I was tapping into this. I just get this vibe like your throat chakra has just been like released, like launched out into the world, because you're speaking your truth and you're deeply in love with this person, and you're just like cool with it. And like, I just feel like you have nothing to hide. You're really authentic, and you have created a name for yourself out in the world. You're probably on social media. That's the way the world's working these days. You might be surprised to find that there have been some new social media platforms that have opened and are like, it seems like you got on one of them before it really took off, and like you became a main person. Maybe you're influencing, maybe you're just using it to promote your business or speak your truth or help people or heal or something. But maybe you're singing, maybe you're doing music, art, but you're just putting your unique energy out in the world, and that has become part of your career. Now, not everybody's meant to be an influencer or like online, but it does seem to me like you are somebody who is taking a path that's a little different than other people, and you have found success in an area that was very unexpected, and it did happen. It's like you're coming up with the idea now. You are meant to see this reading. And they're saying that right now you're going to need to learn about this topic, or go back to school, or like really get these skills under your belt so that you can come out and do this. But it's like 2 years from now, you are reaping the rewards and the abundance. And also, you've been on this path a long time. Remember the vibe we were talking about with like the orange tree? You've already put in a lot of work, but now it's like you're putting the finishing touches on it and really coming out with it. Yeah, they're just saying right now it's time for you to move in a new direction when it comes to your career. And, you know, if you sit around in indecision because you're afraid you're going to make the wrong choice, then it's going to just make your energy kind of stagnant, that like you might just need to take this risk and go. A decision definitely needs to be made soon, but they're saying you're going to make the right choice and it's going to lead to victory and so much abundance and bliss. Like your career is lit 2 years from now. So wow, oh my gosh, this energy was so bold. You're really making waves 2 years from now. Seems like you're on the right path. I really hope that this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out.